Hello and welcome to this video. My name is David Owasi, and in this video I'll be showing you step by step how to generate high quality leads fast for your social media marketing agency, your coaching business, your consulting business, or any other kind of agency business that you have. And we're going to be doing all of this using the LinkedIn platform. It's pretty straightforward, and I'll be showing you how to, number one, find your ideal clients, how to reach out to them, a messaging framework you can use to engage with them so that they can book a call with you, and how to track everything in real time. So without further ado, let's get started. So everything starts from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So on LinkedIn, there are about 850 million annual users of LinkedIn every year, and it's very, very hard to search through all of those people on LinkedIn, and that's why we want to use this Sales Navigator tool to find your ideal clients. So first thing we do here is we go into build a list, and we have many filters we can use. So for this example search here, we're looking for companies that have 1 to 10 employees. And we're also looking for individuals with a title of founders, owner, or president, and CEO as well. So those are ideal people we're looking for. And of course, we can change the role based on who we're looking for. We're looking for people who are owners here. And then also we're looking for people who have spent maybe 3 to 5 years in the current company. And we want people who are active on the platform, so we'll say posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, so that helps us to find people who are recently using the platform. And then we can also just make some tweaks here, so we can add texts here just to increase the volume of the search here. And we can maybe add one more state, so let's say we can add New York. So we can go New York here. Okay. So maybe to increase the volume of the search, we can add companies with more headcount. So let's say 11 to 50, and then maybe we can just do some other things here to improve the volume of the search. Add years of experience, 1 to 2 years, and then we can choose different industries. So let's say maybe, for example, we can choose financial services. We can choose software development. So we can go software development. So that just gives us more volume here. So as you can see here, we do already have over 3,000 results already just off of those. So there are a lot more stuff we can do with Sales Navigator, but you get the point. We're using Sales Navigator to build our list so that we can then load this list into our messaging platform. So the platform of choice that I like to use to start to engage with these people, because when you have 3,000 people, it's very difficult to manually reach out to those people. You have to use some sort of automation tools to begin the conversation. Now, if you've been on my channel before, you will have heard me say a lot of times, we don't use automation to pitch people. We use automations to begin conversations, which you then continue organically. So here's how we do that. So we go to this platform, it's called Ulink, and what we do is we first of all load up all of those people into the search. So we go into the search section here, we start a new search, and then we do a Sales Navigator search, because that's what we're currently using right now. We go Sales Navigator, and we can just say, we can say based on the industry that we're using here, so financial services and software development industry, so we go software development and financial services, right? And of course, this could literally be any industry. It could be coaches, it could be consultants, it could be, so for example, if you want to do coaches, then you could just go in professional training and coaches and include that. So really, it could be anything, but for the sake of this example, we're going to keep it simple. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to load up this search that you've done here. And then you want to just paste it in here, and then you want to add search task. Now, because I'm not looking to do this search, I don't want to mess up my search here, but you just add search task here, and what it does, and this is what it looks like once it's finished loading, it would load up all the people from the Sales Navigator, and then you would then be able to add those into a campaign. Now let's talk about that. How do you create a campaign? You go to connector campaign here, and then you start a new connector campaign, and then you name the campaign. So for example, you could say search for coaches, finance, and whatever it is, software, right? And then if you want to use a template from a previous search, you can use a template, and then you create a connector search. Now, once you've created a connector search, this is what it will look like. You have all those people in here, and then you have this, and then you need to create steps. So basically, the steps are the automation prompts that you want to use to begin automation. Now, if you're curious, how do I begin automation prompt? Well, look no further to ChatGPT to help you begin automation prompt conversation. That's a good place to use ChatGPT. So basically what I mean by ChatGPT is for example, if you want to obviously start out with a connection request, you can ask ChatGPT, give me, so you can say, give me 2 connection request messages prompts for LinkedIn messaging. There you go. And then you'll give us 2 options, and you can use those options as you see fit. So you can go, hi name, I will please message find you, and you can basically see all of this stuff. Of course, some of this might be a little bit too long. You might want to keep it simple, but these are good prompts to start. So you can even tell it, make it shorter, make it more concise if it's too long, to make it a little bit more reasonable and not sound scripted. So you can say, make it shorter, right? So make it shorter. And then it will make it shorter for us. So once you have all of those, you can use ChatGPT to generate a welcome message, to generate prompt and follow-up messages, and even like your offer, and to do all of those stuff. And that's basically what the automation step sequences looks like. You're basically trying to just engage and get them to say something to you so that you can then take the conversation organically. And that's the best approach that I find works. And as you can see here, it's trying to make it shorter. We can tell it to make it even more shorter until we're happy with what it generates for us. So that's one way to use ChatGPT in your LinkedIn campaigns. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to launch the campaign, obviously, and then as you launch the campaign, people will start responding to you, right? Now, when people start responding to you, well, you need a way to respond to them and to engage them in the conversations. And that's what I want to show you here. I want to show you our messaging response framework. But before I show you the response messaging framework here, actually, let's do the message response framework right away so you can understand the sequence of the conversation. So basically, the first step is to create a social context. In this step here, you're just trying to build a rapport with them. You're trying to get them you're trying to show them that, hey, you're a human being, you're not a robot. You're trying to engage with them. You're trying to understand how you can add value to them. And then in this step 2 here, all you're trying to focus here is to ask problem awareness question. You want to find out where is their current situation right now? Where are you right now? Where do you want to go? What's the problem? What's the gap? And you're trying to find a way so that you can then offer your solution as the option to bridge that gap for them. So basically, you're trying to find out what are they currently doing, what's their current challenge, what's their current problem, and if they need help to solving their problem and getting a desired outcome. So that's all you're trying to do. And then step 3 is then you're trying to then position your offer as a solution to solve the problem that they've clearly told you they have. And then step 4, you're trying to then propose a reason for them to jump on a call. So here's what it would look like if I was trying to pitch my own offer. I will start out with just some preamble, building some rapport. But the next step I will say is, what kind of clients do you work with? And then they will say, oh, I work with, presidents and CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, just for example. And then I'll ask them, okay, how are you finding those kind of, CEOs right now? And they will say, networking and email marketing. And then I will say, is that strategy actually working for you? And they'll be like, yeah, it is working a little bit, but I could use some more appointments on my schedule. And then I would say, that's very interesting. I actually do have a strategy and a step-by-step process that can deliver these results for you. I'd love to show you over a one-on-one call. Are you open to hearing more? And then generally they will say they're interested. So that's basically how that works. And then one other piece of the puzzle is you want to organize all of these leads. You want to make sure that you're tracking each of these conversations properly and these are not falling through the cracks. And that's where we have this Apex system here. And this system here will really allow you to automate all of those conversations you are having in real time. So what this does is this. So as soon as you are starting your conversation on LinkedIn and you connect with people, what it does automatically is it actually updates here as soon as you connect with people. And as soon as you respond to them, so as soon as they respond to you, to the automation, they automatically will come in here. As soon as you are then engaging with them, if they express interest, you can then move them along all of this these columns here as the conversation evolves. And this is a very, very easy way to track them. Now, of course, you can use other CRMs, you can use HubSpot, you can use Pipedrive, but I find that this platform is really amazing because I've built in some automation in the back end And that really allows it super easy and automated and connected with LinkedIn as well. So this is a very important step, is having a system that actually tracks. And of course, this one is one I use, but you can use any one for yourself as well. Now, let me show you an example of a conversation that we had that follows this pattern. So with Barry, we've been talking, I've been sharing some other information with him, and then he said he's not interested. And then I said, no problem. How are you currently finding your clients right now for your business? And then he tells me all of the ways he's currently finding his clients right now. And I said, I was asking further questions about his ideal clients. He told me that his ideal clients are charity, organization, and golf courses. And I asked him, have you considered using LinkedIn? And he said, not yet. And then I told him I'll be happy to share how it works. He's open to that. And he said he's not getting much from LinkedIn. And then I was telling him a little bit more about LinkedIn and why LinkedIn is the best option for him. And then he said he's open to booking a call. And then of course he booked a call for Wednesday at that time. So that's pretty much how I use LinkedIn to generate leads, high quality leads for my business and for those of my clients. If you're interested in learning more, if you look in the description, you will see a link to book a meeting with us and learn a little bit more about how we do these things and how we can do this for your business. Otherwise, I think you can actually do this for yourself, by yourself. This is actually not as complicated as you will think. But if you need help, obviously I'm happy to show you how you can do this. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments as well. I'll be more than happy to answer those. And if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.